What's going on, man? Wanted to go here, man. Talk a little bit, just a little bit for the game. Some things that I was thinking about, some things that I overheard, some things I want to react to. Right? I lightweight want to get straight. Well, look, y'all. you know, let's get straight to it, right? It seemed like, you know what I mean, that tomorrow's game, we out here worried about more than just beating on the Eagles. It's like, why are we trying to, solve certain things? Like certain things should be already spoken for, already established, right? Like we understand that, you know, we understand that we missing corners. We understand that we missing Lake, and we understand that we missing Hankins, and we understand that we'll be a better team once we at least get, pieces back of our front seven. However, like, why is we still like question is it in this team though? Is it still because we done been through so many phases during the season? Great record, 13-3, in the past, last year's, years of the past, right? We have had good seasons, but only to choke it away when it matters the most. So I guess you say that's our questions. You know what I mean? Like, basically what we're saying is, we know that you trash against the run. We know that you can't do. We know that wide receiver is lacking. But can you overcome it? Was what happened during this season a fluke? Can you play with the big boys? And what I mean by the big boys, by playing real playoff football, some memorable playoff football, man. Teams like Mahomes, the Bills, like the Bengals about to be a staple of this. There's teams like Tom Brady, there's teams that no matter what they do, no matter what they go through in the regular season, right? All they got to do is just get there. And when they get there, don't nothing else matter but that game. But it seems like when the Dallas Cowboys get there, everything else matters but the game. It seems like, things that should be established, should be there to go help us win, the identity that we should have, it's no longer there. Let me react to this because I heard Kurt said some things in this thing, and I wanted to go ahead. I was gonna do it on the preload, but like, you know what? I might as well do it on the upload, on a live. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what Kurt's talk about, man, on this live, man. I heard he said some things. I seen like a piece of the quote, but I ain't really like peep game though. So we get ready to view it right now. We get ready to listen to it and see what's going on.
Going up against Minshew. It doesn't really matter to me. I hope it doesn't matter to a lot of guys. We need to focus on us. It doesn't matter who they have at quarterback. We need to worry about what we can control, and that's on our side of the ball as a defensive unit and us getting the job done.
What's the benefit of having played him late last year in Philadelphia's system?
We'll turn the tape on and watch it. But again, like I said, I'm not really worried about the quarterback. running back, the receiver. I'm not worried about any of those guys. We have the talent on our side of the ball to get the job done, so I'm more worried about us and what we have to do, what we have to accomplish to go out there and get the job done. Anything they do, we'll be able to compete with them and play with them if we do our job. But at this point, right now, I'm more worried about and focused on what we have to do as a defensive unit to get better.
Defensively, what are your points of emphasis from this point forward?
We did it. We did it. With more rental listings than anybody else, it was just inevitable that you were going to find everything that you were looking
for. We'll get in the meeting room with the coaches today. We'll have some hard talks, some tough talks, and go from there. I really can't pinpoint, our main issues or objectives moving forward. But all I know is, when we don't play.
But hold up, though. I thought you was the leader, Curse. You're not gonna keep it real. You ain't gonna keep it real. Hold up. So Curse not gonna keep it real. So we ain't gonna sit over here and act like we know what's going on. So we ain't gonna act like this run defense is horrid. What you mean you can't pinpoint? If you a leader, call it out. Yeah, there's certain things that you keep in house and you don't talk about it, and I respect that and I understand that. But Curse, if you're gonna be so outspoken the way that you are, especially on these interviews and on Twitter, then be real with it. Let's be real.
Our brand of football on the defense side of the ball, the outcome is going to continue.
And that's the question that I have and that I want to get into. Remember this question, y'all. What is the brand of football that this Cowboys defense want to play? What is this identity? Who is this Cowboys defense? Will this Cowboys defense rise to the occasion? Or will it just do like it always does every season? Put up nice statistics only to falter when it matters the most. Remember that as we go through this video.
Continue to be what it was Sunday. And, that's all I can really speak on other than, I don't really care too much about the opponent. It's all about us and what we have to do.
How has your defensive style or performance changed over time? You guys were dominating. The reason you guys were winning early in the year. And now, obviously, you hit a slump where you're not getting interceptions or not getting sacks. You go 500 yards, 4 touchdown passes. What concerns you the most in that regard?
We haven't played our brand of football on the defensive side of the ball. Things that was going on earlier in the year, if you would have told anybody that we scored 34 points, they would have assured that was a Cowboys victory. But right now, we talk about being one of the best defenses in the league. In the past 2 weeks, we haven't shown it at all. So, you are what you put on tape. And, at this point, we haven't gotten the job done. We haven't gotten the job done at all. And just speaking solely from the defense, we scored 34 points on Sunday. We should come out with the victory. We should come out with the victory, and it should be a comfortable victory.
You damn right.
If we claim to be the defense that we think we are.
It's hard to pick corner in this league, obviously. So you guys got a lot of moving parts.
You damn right.
You got some vets too. Just to encourage them to make sure they strong point this week.
Coaches are getting I'm pretty sure they've been meeting and trying to figure things out, figure out the best way to move forward. So that's something that they'll be able to answer. I can't really answer, how you move forward and help those guys. One thing I do know is in this league, next guy has to be ready to play, and it's just that simple. You can't really protect people in this league. It's coaches that's been doing this for years and years before I was born. It's hard to protect guys in this league. They have guys that scout and they have guys that's constantly in the film room and they'll find a mismatch if it's one to be found. So that's something that the coaches will have to figure out. All I know is when the next guy's up, he has to step up.
Do you think your issues are more than personnel losses through injury on defense?
Again, that's something I can't
Keep it
really speak on.
real.
All I really
Why you can't keep it real? Keep it real, Curse. Keep it real.
worry about is our play style. And guys just knowing what they have to do. Other than that, the coaches can speak on all, get really in depth with things. But that's not for me to speak on. That's not my place. I just worry about our play style and how we move forward with that play style, and just worried about us. But anything other than that, I can't really speak on.
How do you get your identity back on defense?
What was your identity? Let's remember that question. What was your identity? Oh, I'm writing notes down, y'all. I'm writing. We're gonna address all of this.
Like I said again, it's about us. It's about us. And one guy doesn't change our identity. Two guys don't change our identity. It's a collective group. Where we just haven't been getting things done. Giving up 500 yards to no disrespect, but that Jacksonville squad shouldn't have happened.
On God.
We have the players to stop that, and we didn't get the job done. So we have to figure some things out. We have to figure some things out, especially at this point in the season, where the road is not going to get easier. It's just going to continue to get tougher, and we have some things to figure out. Definitely have some things to figure out, and just like we're watching tape on other guys, they're watching tape on us, and I can assure you right now they're licking their chops.
Facts.
Especially when it comes to play style.
Now you see that coming off? See, this reveals a new layer of skin. I gotta make sure.
I don't know. That's for that specific individual to answer, or I can't speak for everybody, but I can say maybe coming out flat, maybe feeling like we were up 21-7, or and just felt like we were going to win the game easy, or go back 2 weeks ago, or it's the Texans, not coming into the game with that edge. It can be a lot of different things that causes guys to come out and be flat, or as a defensive unit to just come out and just not have the complete hunger that was shown early in the year. Could be fatigue. It could be a lot of different things. But it's right now we've played 14 games.
You don't know?
Everybody else in the league's played 14 games. So
Facts.
fatigue is not an excuse.
Facts.
Who you're playing against is not an excuse.
Facts.
We have to get the job done as a defensive unit, and that's for everybody to to check themselves. If you've been giving it everything, if you're not. So, like I said, that's for the specific individual to answer. But I know as a defensive unit, collectively, we haven't been getting the job done.
You mentioned whether someone can say individuals can answer for that, but as one of the leaders of the defense, what kind of conversations do you have with your teammates, and at what point do you say, "Hey, we need to talk about this guy," so we all know
that y'all saw?
We've talked a lot. We've talked all off season. We've talked preseason. We've talked in season. At this point, we should not have to talk anymore. Like,
come on,
we should be about business. We should be about action. Like, the film should speak. So I don't really think there's much more talking that needs to be done other than getting the job done. And
Low, for real though, Low, for real. I'm writing it all down. We're gonna get into all this. As soon as I heard that quote, I went to look for it. I'm like, oh, I gotta chop it up with the family. I'm like, we ain't letting this happen. We ain't letting this slide.
Just honestly, like, if we can't get the job done, we can't get the job done. But talking is not going to get the job done when we've constantly been talking. We've been talking since our loss to San Fran last year. So we just have to get the job done. It's just plain and simple. You know, if we don't get the job done, you know, we see the outcome. You know, it's our offense should not put up 34 points and we lose the game.
Come on.
Regardless of what goes on. You know, I'm a fan of great defenses. You know, the Bears squad back then, you know, that Baltimore squad, that Seattle squad. Regardless of what went on throughout the game, that defense was the best defense on the field. And they showed it. You know, it could be an interception and you have the ball on the 5-yard line. You know, you still have to score. We don't have to allow you to score. And, you know, I've just always been a fan of that. And, you know, we haven't been up to that caliber as of late. And, you know, it shows on film. When you turn the tape on, you see it. So
I hear you.
And that's the standard, right, for whoever's starting at cornerback, because you guys work through that situation. That's the standard that you guys are establishing, where they understand that that's the expectation, is that we want to be a defense like this, and you need to contribute to that effect. Like that's communicated, or maybe not need to be communicated, but that's what you're expecting from whoever is the starter.
yeah, I would. You know, that's the standard. That's the standard around here in our room. And I would hope anybody that's stepping on the field, you know, as that top 11, has the same standard. You know, I will hope that the coach don't have to tell you that's the standard for you to already know that that's the standard. So, you know, that goes without saying that. You know, we're trying to win. You know, we're trying to win championships, and if that's not your standard personally, then I don't know what we're doing.
SJVC.
Oh man, I got to dissect this. Hold on, let me write that down. I got to dissect that. That's not on. Man, I done damn near wrote a whole paragraph, man. I done damn near wrote a whole paragraph of what this man got to say. Man, that thing was irking my soul. I ain't even gonna lie. We gonna get into this. Facts, Tef. Come on. Facts. All right, man. Where do we begin? Okay. So questions regarding this defense. As of now, your rush defense, even when you was healthy, even when you had Brown, even when you had Lewis, even when you had Leighton, your rush defense was sorry. Your CB play has gotten worse because of Anthony Brown and Lewis, right? We was hard on Anthony Brown, right? We were hard on him. But we miss him. We're going to be real. We miss him. We miss him bad, right? Because now, since you got Anthony Brown gone, now you got to rely on Kelvin Joseph, who we're going to really get into in a minute, to step up. And we have seen these past couple games. It ain't in him. It ain't in him for him to do it. Right? One thing I see, this defense, especially of late, they don't show it when it matters. They don't show it when it matters. Accountability and discipline are lacking. They said, what do you mean about accountability and discipline? Guys, technique. This has been discussed not only from Curse, Dan Quinn, Mike McCarthy, Jerry Jones, all in a similar fashion. Technique. The wheel. See, look, you can have good technique all you want to, right? But who stops the run? People who accepts the responsibility of stopping the run. People who come in with the mentality of, You're not about to run on me. And if you run on me, you disrespecting me. Hankins come with that mentality. You see it in his play. How can we bring somebody from a whack team like the Raiders, and he comes in and it helps improve the culture of run defense? Because it's a mentality thing. That's why the Raiders can't do nothing. But Hankins was a piece that was like, okay, it's Hankins and maybe a couple other people and then the rest. That's how it is with this team. Everybody want to go get the quarterback, but don't nobody want to stop the run. And we think it because we got Quentin Bohannon. We think it because we got Big Jonathan Hankins. Now all of a sudden, that's going to fix the run defense. We think it because Osa and them is playing a good job that's going to stop the run defense. It's more than that. Who your linebackers is going to come up and step up and hit? Who them DNs who going to set the edge? We was talking about this last slide. All of a sudden, Tank Lawrence want to go ahead and get on this Kanye's workout plan, lose this weight, and all of a sudden, this man think, hey, forget the run. Let me go get the quarterback. All you see Lincoln just standing up, going B-gap, just trying to go get – everybody want to go get the quarterback. But how many defenders do you see talking about, hey, yo, it's irks my nerve that we can't stop this run. Run first. All you hear is, yeah, we got to stop the run. And yeah. Like we know we suck at it, but we ain't going to fix it. You hear Mike McCarthy. It's a privilege to stop the run. I mean, it's a privilege to rush the passer. So we say what this defense is. We know that this defense, when it comes to depth-wise, D-line, safety, right? And D-line is supposed to be the strongest unit of this team, correct? So we know that this D-line can get to the quarterback like no other. What good is having a deep D-line and get to the quarterback if you ain't going to be able to be in the opportunity to get to the quarterback? Look, I'm going to tell you something. That's how, and it's how you know that we got a whole bunch of selfish individuals. I done been around this game a long time. I done been around other people who have played at higher levels than me. And they all know, yo, we love to get to the quarterback. But we know that if we're going to get to the quarterback, if we're going to have an opportunity to get to the quarterback, we got to stop the run. Because the quicker that we stop the run and make them pass, the more we can have fun putting our ears back and going to get the quarterback. But it seemed like we got a whole bunch of individuals who playing for different contracts, right? We got Dorrance Armstrong. I just want to get to the quarterback. Be real. I got DeMarcus Lawrence. I just want to get to the quarterback. Micah Parsons. Let's be real. I just want to get to the quarterback, right? My athleticism, I'll stop the run. Does he hustle? Yes. There's a lot of that team hustle. They do. But what's up with Micah Parsons' technique? You can go to my past film sessions. We done seen this man take bad angles. We done seen this man go in the B gap, right? And Curse, I know you're not talking because a lot of the times, including since Tampa Bay, I done seen you getting washed inside when you have edge contained. I ain't trying to hear none of that. So how dare you think you're going to talk out and be a leader and you ain't even holding the edge? Why does Dan Quinn put you in the edge? I don't know. But you don't do your job. I see you getting cracked in. I see you getting sucked in quite a bit, and everybody bounce it out. For some reason, they love to put you on the same side as Dorrance Armstrong, and both of y'all get sucked in at the same time. I don't understand it. But you got the nerve to talk about you are a leader, so why you ain't holding nobody accountable, man? Ooh, Deron Payne, you know I rock with Deron Payne. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, I agree, Teflon. I agree. He like, man, I'm not about to let this rookie show me up. This rookie came in. See, look. That's how I'll say it for the longest. DeMarcus Lawrence is a fake leader. He spoke up. All of a sudden, he's supposed to be speaking for the team, right? The rookie came in, helped change the culture. The rookie came in, started speaking up. The rookie came in, helped change mindset. The rookie came in, started backing up his talk with his walk. So now, all of a sudden, his rookie year, Michael Parsons became the best player on the Cowboys team, and now DeMarcus Lawrence like, hold up. I've been that guy on this defensive line for quite some time. And now this linebacker comes in and start rushing the passer. Now, let me go ahead and get in shape and show these boys that I still got it. We never, ever questioned that you didn't have it. We just knew you was a fake leader. But, bro, see, you talk all that mess, right? So, Lawrence, if you was a real leader before Michael Parsons and Curse came, why is Curse speaking up? You know how soft we were. Come on, man. It's vent session now. You know how soft we are and how soft we were to go ahead and let first-year players take over the leadership of this defense and the leadership of his team. When DeMarcus Lawrence and company been here, and all of a sudden these outsiders came in, we thought Curse probably wasn't going to make the team, but he came in and took leadership position. Michael Parsons came in as a rookie. He looking up to try to see how things is done, and he came in. And it's sad because, in the offseason, I said, hey, in order for us to do big things, Michael Parsons is going to have to step up in leadership. And he has. But, bro, the ones who speaking up is the ones who need to held accountable. Now with the pass rush situation, now that's just scheme-wise. That's just, teams just running the ball, teams just getting the ball out quick, right? That's going to be, addressed as we go along, right? That's not really their fault, right? But then again, not all the way, right? Part of that is the fault is because you're not stopping the run. If you will stop the run, if you will suck up all the inside, all the short stuff, you'll be able to go ahead and put your ears back and go get them. Curse, as Loke was saying, Curse was just dancing in circles around what's going on. First, he'll reveal a little bit. Then all of a sudden he want to backtrack. Let me not say too much. Bro, what is it? You should have just shut him out. Let's be real. Come on. They said, what is your play style? Right? Because to me, man, bro, you know what got me? I put in quotation marks. We've talked a lot. We've talked since the San Fran game. You've been talking for a year, and when it matters the most, you fall back into the habits of being soft? What is the identity of this Cowboys team, of this Cowboys defense? Well, I'll tell you, it's the same identity that it's been the last few years, a bunch of softies on this team, right? You talk about, you made a statement, Curse, talking about you got to get the job done. You said, and your statement, it made it seem like there's people that's not on board, right? I could tell you who's not on board. We can view who's not on board. I can give you a couple names right now. Dorrance Armstrong is not on board, right? Why is Dorrance Armstrong not on board? He got 8 sacks. They run at him. He's soft. They run at him crazy. Kelvin Joseph. Lawrence, selfish. He came into this year selfish. Let's be real. He came into this year selfish. Trayvon Diggs, he picks and chooses when he want to apply himself to the run game. We've seen Trayvon Diggs tackle. We've seen him make that tackle against Jamar Chase. We know Trayvon Diggs can do it, but Trayvon Diggs don't play. Bro, you come from Alabama. I know Nick Saban wasn't playing that. I know Nick Saban ain't playing that. But all of a sudden you get to the pros, and all of a sudden you want to look cute. Man, Al Harris ain't playing that. Al Harris was a dog. Why are they picking and choosing? How good is our leader? How good is your leadership, Curse? When you say you got players who could not be, who might not be all the way there. So why you ain't calling them out? Why is they still getting the snaps that they getting? Dan Quinn, you're supposed to be a culture changer. Why you ain't making a change? See, they allowed this to go on since the beginning of the season. They never nipped it in the bud. They think, you know what they did? They gave us Hankins to go ahead and give us some hush money. You know how they get them hush money? When you know how the sleds get you that hush money? You know, they want to give you a settlement. They gave us a settlement with Hankins. They said, oh, man, we getting big Hankins. We trying to do something about it. No, you're not. Y'all satisfied thinking that the offense is going to save you. See, look, this I'm going to tell you what they thinking was. They thinking was this offensive line is playing so good that we can run the ball, we can play, and then Dak come back. We can go ahead and score enough points. We can go ahead and dominate time of possession where the team ain't got no choice but to pass the ball. So we ain't really got to worry about, stopping the run. We'll go ahead and make sure that the inside is cool. We'll go ahead and add big Hankins, and we'll make sure the inside is good, right? We'll make sure the linebackers running hit, though. But other than that, man, we ain't about to put in no real resources. Man, I'm going to tell you what. If they were going to do all that, you should have got Hankins in another end that was going to be. What's the use of getting Chauncey Ghostin? And Chauncey Ghostin can't even play, base in. You want to sit over there and make Chauncey Ghostin a 3-tech. Chauncey Ghostin was supposed to be the type of dude that'll stop the run on first and second down and then slide in on third down to go rush the passer. What's the use of having old Neville Gallimore who can't even get upfield? What, he put on too much weight? Now he's heavy on him. Now he can't get upfield. Bro, it's a waste of time. Bro, y'all kept the wrong guys. Y'all got rid of the wrong guys. You could have saved them resources by keeping by keeping no vanilla gorilla, and went to go use that resources to go get you another linebacker, to go get you a DN who gonna sit over there and stop the run. So you had that in Seattle. You had that DN that can go ahead and stop that run. Who was it, Big Red Bryant? So don't tell me. Don't feed me this BS. We still the same soft-ass Cowboys on the defensive end. We just want to look pretty and stuff by getting to the quarterback. Boy, that number one defense that they were trying to give us, man, come on, man. I don't want that. How is you the number one defense and you gave up a comeback to the Jacksonville Jets? I don't care. That ending should have never happened. We should have never even went to OT. You let them drive on y'all. You let them come back. You let them go TD. You let them go Dak throw a pick, TD, and another TD. Bro, that shouldn't happen. We already up. We already dominating. Finish the game. Oh, that sound nice. You like, man, now they can throw the ball. No, teams are messing around and be down 30-0 and still run the ball and still come back. That's how soft this defense is. Come on, man. Straight punked us, Lo. Right. I couldn't have said it no better, Lo. Time to nut up. Time to do something about it. All that talking, you've been talking, like you said, since San Francisco. Tomorrow, I want to see some pass popping. I don't care if Hurts ain't playing. That run defense better be stopped. That run defense better be stopped. It better be improved. I don't care if you're missing Leighton. Leighton wouldn't be as that bad of a loss if your DN stepped up and had contained and stepped up and sucked it in and really sit over there and play like a DN supposed to, run the pass. But we play pass the pass, pass the run. We don't want to go ahead and stop the run. That's soft. His defense is soft. You know your defense is soft when you got to have Curse stopping the edge, when you got to have Donovan Wilson being an edge player. Your defense is soft. Your defense is soft when Donovan Wilson got to come up and pretty much be your lead tackler every week. Why is a safety being your lead tackler? The way this defense was over there giving up all kind of run. Hey, man. Leighton should have 100. Barr should have 100 right now. Too many times we've complained about this run. We've been complaining about this run defense since the first game. We've been complaining about your linebackers being soft since the first game. We've been complaining about these DNs not setting the edge since the first game. Micah, all that hear me roar like you Katy Perry talk. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Bro, get up in here. You set the tone tomorrow and you stop the run. You commit to the run. They want to talk about 20. You know the cool thing about it is you can see it in the way they talk. 20 sacks. You can get the 20 sack record. You see it in the way they talk. Yeah, I can. Instead of hearing, hey, at first and foremost, did we hear all off season though? Hey, man, we need to be a physical defense that's going to hit you in the mouth. That's going to stop this run. Did we really hear that? Or did we just hear the politically correct that's, we got to stop the run and then we get to – you heard them soft, politically correct answers. Bro, where the real thugs on this defense? Where the real gremlins at, man? Kirsch is too light. He too light. Donovan Wilson is too light. They too light. Bro, DNs, you don't need to be that big. DNs could do better against the run. It's just a matter of do you want to or do you not want to? And let's be real, this team don't want to. This team want to get to the quarterback. So I don't want to hear this BS talking about this. No, come on, man. We know. You right. It's about y'all. It's always been about y'all. It's always been a technique. So when y'all gonna hold it, how you gonna hold somebody accountable and you can't even hold yourself accountable? What good is holding another man accountable and you can't hold yourself accountable? Kirsch, you should be fighting like heck, even though you light body. I can tell when somebody fighting on the edge. And he's like, you know what? We should be saying this, y'all. We should be saying this every. You know what? Kirsch is he's so light though, but he be fighting to try to keep that edge. He be fighting his tail off. When do we say that? We know Donovan Wilson coming in. We know Donovan Wilson don't get no blame. Donovan Wilson been balling. And we're going to get into Donovan Wilson in a little bit. He been balling. He been cleaning things up, right? A lot of the success that we had as a defense is a big part with Donovan Wilson, right? Without Donovan Wilson, we'd be really hurting. What loss will be more? It'll be Leighton or Donovan. It'll be Donovan. That's how much Donovan means to this team. That's how much Donovan means to this defense. Soft, man. Just straight soft, man. It's ridiculous. This is very ridiculous. They're going to have to fix this tomorrow. All that talking is, come on, man. And it's a good test. Philly got a good offensive line. And they got some running backs, man, who can put some pressure on you. Let me see you show up. Let me see D and set the edge. Let me see D tackles do their thing. Let me see linebackers really come up and hit. Let me see Anthony Barr. You want to go ahead and play this linebacker? Let me see you come up and hit. If you ain't coming up and hit, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Why is Kirsch and Wilson your hardest hitters on the team? I see Bland be sticking his nose up. How the hell Bland sticking his? Come on, Bland is setting the tone for how a corner is supposed to come up and hit. So I'll be letting these first and second year players be showing these vets up. Because Trayvon Diggs is a vet. Trayvon Diggs is a vet from Alabama. Man up. But we're supposed to be more physical. Like it's the cold thing, Teflon, right? The cold thing, right? They done messed, bro. It's just, hey, they done messed around and try to dupe us again, y'all. They done messed around and want to put all these resources to offense. They like, oh, we didn't run the ball, right? Oh, we got the ball ran under. What good is having a pass rush in January and you can't get to go to pass rush? What good is a pass rush you get? What good is the pass rush when Leonard Fournette out there by the butt put another buck a buck 50 on you? What good is the pass rush when a 49ers running back get ready to run on you? What good is the pass rush when Miles Sanders get ready to run on you? What good is the pass rush when Derrick Henry get ready to run on you? What good is the pass rush when Dalvin Cook get ready to give you the business? Bro, you think they playing in January? Like he said, they licking their chops. When I see that Cowboy defense, when I look at that film session, every week I see a soft team. I see an undisciplined team. I see a team who just loves to go in the B gap for some reason, who don't want to stay offensive contained. The only one that I seen last game that was really coming with it, man, to try to stop. I seen Sam Williams one time, man, when he squeezed down, man, he took on a puller, man, and he took on a puller with some physicality. Oh, we're going to miss Sam Williams tomorrow. Right? I just hope that these first and second year players don't get up in this soft ass mentality, you know what I mean, and get rubbed on by the likes of DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence know better, bro. And DeMarcus Lawrence has been very good up in the run in his playing career, but all of a sudden this year, he just want to peel back and go get the quarterback. What's up? What's up? Come on, man. Josh Ball, you went to go get Peters. You went to go get Peters, but you kept Josh Ball. That's crazy. You went to go get Peters, but you kept Josh Ball. If it was a numbers game, then unless you let me tell y'all something. The only way Josh Ball should have been kept is one, you've seen him as a starter in the future, or two, you've seen him as a swing tackle. Bro, Josh Ball is not a swing tackle. Josh Ball is somebody that I would keep on the right side at best. We've seen Josh Ball on the left side. He was getting the business. Josh. Bro, you keep players that can be versatile on both sides, or you keep a left side player, right? And that gets me to my neck. I was gonna go to the Pro Bowl thing on the snubs. Well, let me get to the snubs real quick because I want to talk about that left side player real quick. I know Terrence Steele was a snub. Terrence Steele should have made it. Name me a right tackle who was really balling better than Terrence Steele. They could say Lane Johnson. Cool. There's more than one tackle. Name me a right tackle other than them two who was balling better than Terrence Steele. I don't watch a lot of other teams. That's a snub. Hurt or not. He should be in it, and then he should have made it and then had an injury replacement. Hey. Oh, man, I hope nobody falls victim of that Derrick Henry. Hey, but I can see it now. I ain't gonna lie. It might be you know who might get it? hey, Diggs might get it. Everybody wake Diggs up. Boy, they don't want to hit that. Boy, hey. You think Leighton faked that injury because he ain't want no smoke with Derrick Henry? Because you know he gonna have to take on Derrick Henry full speed? You think he faked his injury? Hey, you think he faked his injury because he ain't want no smoke? Hey, he ain't for that. He done messed around, let the rook. Hey, he said, hey, you got that rook? Hey, I got a neck to protect. Hey, you think Leighton made a business decision all of a sudden it was a neck injury, and now all of a sudden, man, it's a what did he say, it was a pinched nerve or a stinger? Hey, I would not put it past him, man. I swear I would not put. Hey, to come full force, man, with Derrick Henry, man. Lane did not want that. Lane like, hey, look, man. Lane like, man, I at least got about 2-3 years of my career, man. And Derrick Henry's gonna at least take a year off on next week. I'm cool. I ain't gonna lie, I was too Teflon with that Turpin. I was surprised because they ain't really been kicking it to him. And that goes to show you. So I'm like, how the hell Turpin get in, but still not in? And I also think you probably should have made it with Donovan Wilson. He had what? He damn near got what? Don't he got like damn near 90 tackles, 4 sacks. Let me see, I wrote it down. 2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, and a pick. Right, Lo. Hey, like we ain't seen all of a sudden that now all of a sudden he ready to play through injury when Dak come back. Now all of a sudden Schultz look real good with that injury. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Come on, man. Hey, these players think they slick, man. Hey, they like, hey, Leighton, like, I gotta go see the Philly run defense. That means I gotta be stopping nothing but the run and Jalen Hurts and all them. That's gonna put a lot of wear and tear on my, and then I gotta go stop Henry in another read option the next week. And then I gotta go hit the Commanders. He said, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, he said, I'm cool. Hey, so hey, you know what else I was thinking? So to go back to that left side player, right? Tyler Schmidt. Right? So I'm thinking, right? I went back and looked at that film, and I also heard Brian Broaddus said this, right? I was listening to the fan again, and he made a statement of possibly Tyler Smith needing help on the left side. Here's what come in my mind. First and foremost, if that man needed help, then you should have went on ahead and just throw Tyron Smith back on that left side and put Peters on the right side, because Tyron Smith don't need help on no side. And you do not want to waste a body to help Tyler Smith in the pass rush game. You don't want to waste the body. So that just further proves my point of he need to be playing guard. You got good work at tackle. You got good work. You did good. But you're not a tackle. If they going to compare you to Larry Allen could play tackle. But Larry Allen was a guard. Larry Allen was a guard. And you know the cool thing about it is, and I also got this point with that. If he was supposed to be a franchise left tackle, rookie year or not, especially rookie year at this point in the season, I should not have to give him no help because he should have that. You didn't help him in any other instances like that, so I got to help him with Sweat. If I see help with Sweat, then they just go ahead and throw him at guard because you shouldn't have to help him. If he was Timothy Stevens, there's no need to help. There ain't no need to help. That's just my opinion. I shouldn't have to help nobody on that line other than maybe McGovern. And if I see McGovern balling, and we got to help out Tyler, because McGovern about to have his handfuls tomorrow, right? And McGovern gonna be isolated. So, hey, you really about to see about McGovern tomorrow. So sometimes y'all pay attention to that left guard. Let's see how he holding up. Because as I showed y'all in that film session, right? They're gonna widen out Josh Sweat. And they're gonna isolate Connor McGovern. He's the weakest link on the line. Even though he's been playing pretty decent. He's the weakest link on the line. Hargrave, I think, got like 10 sacks, right? He the weakest link. Hargrave would be on them. They're probably Cox might be on them a little bit. Hargrave gonna be on Biotish and the left guard. Linval, yeah. Linval, we can just turn Linval big tail. What's his name? Sue probably get up in there. Sue probably be isolated on the center and the left guard. And I think Davis is back. So that's going to be some isolation as well. Hey, man. And you know Tyler Smith going to play too that game. He going to play. If he going to play, I would throw him at guard. I'd give him reps at guard that game. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be well, let's go. This is what it should be. Well, let's go, Tyler, Biotis, Martin, Steele. I like well, let's go. I do. But we'll see what they do. We'll see if they're smart. You know, like I said, you know, I understand the reasoning for Tyron Smith not wanting to go to the left side, right? And it is worth a shot as of right now, right? But if I see Tyler Smith getting dogged tomorrow, Tyron might have to go to that left, man. And Peter's just gonna have to just play the whole year. And he's gonna have to, you know, go ahead and rotate him in with Ball on the Tennessee game. And hey, Peters, the whole playoffs, man, you're gonna have to man that whole thing up, man. You're gonna have to man it up. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, but you know, yeah, so and corner, y'all. I heard Brian also talk about what he say, putting Bland on Brown and putting Diggs on Smith. No. I'm gonna tell you like this. They talking about double teaming AJ Brown. No. Let me tell you how it should go, right? It should go, if we're gonna pay you nice cornerback money pretty soon, you need to be following AJ Brown no matter where he go. And we know Kelvin Joseph is cooked food. So you Bland, you McKenzie, you Trayvon, y'all go get on Devontae, and we'll have Malik Hooker over the top. Right? We'll have him over the top. That's how it should be. Safeties, they help you, but all that double team, no. Just have safety over the top and let them work. Right? Because one thing, and I'm going to tell you why it's unnecessary. Because as we discussed, either a lot of the times Minshew rarely throws it a consistent intermediate route. It's either the short, it's either he gonna jump it down. They can even have it called. It's either the dump down or he throwing deep. Now he could have evolved, right? Because I didn't look at the snaps that he came in because it was limited. I didn't look at last year because they were limited. I looked at when he was starting. He was the guy, and that was what he did. Hey, I'm either going up, or I'm gonna go ahead and dump it down to the running backs or the tight end. There was no in between with that. I rarely seen him bang that intermediate route, but maybe he have to conform in the Philly scheme. I don't know, but I believe you are who you are. So I believe they're gonna test us with the deep ball just naturally with Gardner Minshew because he's the better passer, and they're gonna test you underneath. Linebackers, you're going to come up and wrap up and make that tackle. You're going to get off on 3rd and 5 linebackers. You're going to make that tackle. You're going to make that tackle, Clark. You're going to make that tackle, Barr, Gifford, Micah. You're going to make them tackles. They're going to test you. They for sure going to test you. Right? And they was talking about Hassan Reddick. Bro, ain't nobody worried about no Hassan Reddick, especially with no Tyron Smith. They swear up and down Hassan Reddick is better than Michael Parsons. Boy, if they don't go on somewhere with that stuff. Boy, man. That boy Hassan Reddick done bounced on too many teams. That boy done bounced on more teams than Megan Thee Stallion bouncing her bunker bunk, you feel me, in them songs, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, that man, he'd have been on Carolina, Arizona, Philly. Wasn't he on one more? Man, why is that? Michael Parsons is going to do what he going to do wherever he at. Boy, if they don't stop it with that BS, man, come on, man. Oh, man. They crazy, man. But look, second level. That's the key for the offensive line. Get to that second level. Get to the second level. And everything gonna be all right, man. You get to that second level, just like that last TD that I showed in the film. Get to the second level. We can wash them off. You know, Dak, take care of the ball. Yeah, take care. And you know, the cool thing about it is, let me say this about Dak too. Dak can take care of the ball by having awareness. Am I really going to go ahead and trust Noah Brown in clutch situations? Bro, Dak, is you really going to take that and let Kellen Moore call that weak play? Is you not about to tell him, no, we're going to run this and get CeeDee Lamb open, or at least Gallup, since you're paying him 12, 13 mil? Them the guys in the clutch that you should be going on, or Dalton Schultz, maybe. There's no way that you should be trusting Noah Brown to make a big play like that. Has he made big plays? Yes. But to put him in that predicament to make them type of plays consistently? No. We got to remember, Noah Brown is a 4th wide receiver. So why would we expect a 4th wide receiver to come up consistently in big games? That's madness. Somebody also said T.Y. Hilton is going to be our number one. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. The number one is still going to be 88. But hopefully Ty could build a nice rapport with Rain Dakota to help us continue to move these chains. Right. I agree. Defense just got to get their stuff in order, right? We putting a lot of chips in T.Y. Hilton's hand. I'm interested to see how it's gonna work out. Right? I'm interested. Because I'm telling you, like, I don't expect a huge game, but I expect to see signs tomorrow. Like, all right, T.Y. Hilton, man, as soon as he get more comfortable, as soon as he keep knocking out this rust, T.Y. Hilton will be that guy in the playoffs. That's what I'm looking for. Them little couple catches, like, oh, that was clutch. Oh, yeah, that's what we've been missing. If I ain't seeing that, y'all know I'm gonna have something to say tomorrow. Because he's a vet. He's been there, done that. He should know what time it is. Right? Dak, and then Dak should just put him in. You know, as far as reading the defense, he got that. You know? Hey, you know, being on the same page, I actually think that'll actually be more beneficial with that connection between him and Dak this often, because T.Y. Hilton has been reading the defense for a long time, and he knows what to expect, and he knows how to break his route off, right? So them picks that you may have got in the Green Bay game, that wouldn't happen with T.Y. Hilton being targeted. So that vet savviness, that should help out. And to be honest with you, that's going to make the difference. Him winning quick, like we didn't have with Cole Beasley and Amari Cooper, that's going to make the difference. That's what's going to make the difference. That is what's going to make the difference, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But the defense, tomorrow, those are the two answers. One, cornerback. We need two of them to step up now. One ain't good enough no more. We need two. Who going to step up on the other side of Trayvon Diggs and be that mainstay? And who going to give us that depth, that comfortable depth? If I had to tell you off the dome piece, Diggs, Mullen with a Bland and McKenzie. And McKenzie maybe sometimes come in from Mullen a little bit. Kelvin Joseph, let's just be honest with you. Kelvin Joseph just, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm like way ready to give up on him. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm ready to give up on him. I'm ready to give up on Kelvin Joseph. You know, if you telling me you got all the talent in the world, but the reason why, one of the biggest reasons why is because your lack of focus, I'm cool. Bro, you should be hungry right now. You want some Kyler Murray stuff. You just cool. You just made it because of your talent. And, you know, you just cool just being in the football league, just getting your paycheck. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong with that with the Dallas Cowboys, because we need some ballers. We need some all-in ballers. You could take that. There's a whole bunch of teams right now that's sorry. You can go to Arizona. Arizona would love to take people who don't love to play football. Go to Arizona with that. But the Dallas Cowboys, man, we ain't won in so long. It's time to win. It's time to win, y'all. And I don't need a liability at corner, right? Because you don't know what type of adversity we're going to go through, right? So not only we got the run defense to solve, but we got the cornerback position to solve. So right now we handicapped. So a team could do anything to us. And if y'all want to continue to go ahead and throw Kelvin Joseph in there, that's cooked food. That's steak and rice. And we ain't got that time for that. We need some ballers, right? And I know it is. I know it's in them. We see Bland. Look at Bland. A whole rookie. came in and just competed. He just brought that competitive nature. But let's be real, y'all. It's a huge possibility, right, that we hit on Bland, but we missed on Kelvin Joseph in the Sean Wright, maybe. Not because of talent, because of head. I'm not so quick right now to give up on Rashawn, just because I know that what's hindering Rashawn is his body. So I'm willing to give him another year, right, and see how that go, right? Because he got to, he gonna have to eat it. He gonna have to eat some General's fried chicken. It's butt kicking. You know what I mean? He gonna have to get some of that KFC. He gonna have to get some of that Popeye's chicken, man. He gonna have to get some of that Popeye's chicken, man. He gonna have to get that biscuit, man. Throw some honey on that thing, man. And he gonna have to eat that every day, because we know that metabolism. He gonna have to eat that every day, right? Hey, I hate to say it, man. You might have to leave the fruits and vegetables alone. You know what I mean? You might have some green and have that spinach in you, man, like Popeye, man. But man, I need to see you, man, eat that beef. I need to see you eat beef. You might need to go eat some pork. Hey, you need to go eat some rice. You need to eat foods that's gonna stick to you and build you up. You need to go get that weight gainer, that mass gainer protein shake. You need to get all that this all season. You need to be, matter of fact, you need to be on that thing right now. You need to be on that thing right now. So only thing that I can say is that we got two corners. Even though I like Mullen, I need to see it. I still need to see it though. But other than that, everything a toss-up right now. And just think, if Mullen and McKenzie didn't work, oh, y'all, if Mullen and McKenzie didn't work, oh, my gosh, man. Oh, this team is in trouble. Right. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was going to get suspended. Low. I was like, oh, he gonna get suspended. And that's what, remember, we was talking about that. We were like, man, we don't know if he gonna miss a couple games, because we was already counting him in as part of the rotation. But you got lucky. And Roger Goodell gonna be like, hey, we didn't suspend Kelvin Joseph. So we can't, it's impossible for us to have something against the Dallas Cowboys. We ain't suspend Kelvin Joseph. Gave you an opportunity, and then you messed up. You came in talking about my name, Boss Man Fat. I should have known that you was going to play like a scrub with a name like Boss Man Fat. Boss Man Fat? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So you come up here telling your stage name is Boss Man Fat? Boy, you got to get on somewhere with that, man. I should have known something was up with him. I should have known a man named Boss Man Fat, something was going to be wrong. And it was. He got to step up, man. Like, losing that draft pick, y'all, yeah, sometimes we don't hit. And the cool thing about it is it wouldn't be a loss off of talent. It'd be a loss off of him. And that lightweight would hurt. I ain't going to hold you, right? Because we was lightweight. I know they was banking on him being for him to take over for Anthony Brown. And I did too, because I thought he could play football. Right? I know he could play football, actually, y'all. Right. Out here working on another one, man. Out here about to drop a couple mixtapes and stuff. About to drop a single. Man, think he Cole Beasley or something, man. Oh, Tony Parker. He about to drop a whole little thing like Ron Artest. Man, hey, because I'm telling you, like, his ability, I thought he'd be nice, man, on the opposite side of Diggs. That'll help change this whole thing. Yeah. To me, Cheeto wasn't a miss. I like Cheetah, but I guess it just didn't work here. So I guess you could say that's a miss. I agree with you on that then. Anthony Brown, he is who we thought he was. Lewis, I'll give you that. 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 You know, the percentage does not go in the Dallas favor when it come down to cornerback. So yeah, I'll give you that. You know, I'll give you that. You probably, if I had to give you out of 10, you probably hit like what, 3 out of 10 in cornerbacks. You hit 3 out of 10. I'll give you that. Lewis, you know, like where we picked him at is like, all right, man. Like you pick, it seemed like it looked like they probably do better picking him later on. Like Brown, right? Like Bland, maybe Nashawn, right? It seemed like they do better than picking him on. Yeah, because we missed out on Mo Claiborne. That was horrible. That was horrible, right? He had the talent. He gave us what, maybe one good year, I think. After that, it was a wrap. He was so soft. Oh my God, he was so soft, man. But he could play though, but he was so soft, man. Right. Hey. Hey. I remember when I studied Cheeto, I'm like, Cheeto should work because Cheeto in his college tape, I'm like, man, he turns his head. He turns around and go get it. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't know what's up with these DBs today. Like, man, I don't know if that's being taught about them not turning their head. They just be running and just be trying to face guard. I'm like, bro, just turn around and go get it. It's there. Just turn around and go get it. I think some of them, they're not confident. They're not confident in their technique. They're not confident in their ability. So you see somebody like you can see the difference. Like you see somebody with Trayvon Diggs, like he confident, right? He take chances though, but he understands that and he's still confident in what he do. He confident in what he do. He confident in his technique. He confident that he can run wide. Bland, hey, that play with Bland though, when he made that deflection with no help behind, that's a confidence thing. Because bro, any other receiver probably would have maybe gave it the catch just to make the tackle. Bro, for you to go ahead and take that risk and make it and hit, bro, that's confidence. That's confidence. Because I'm like, ooh, that thing could have went left. That thing could have went left. But it didn't. So I'm like, ooh, wee. Yes, yeah, you're gonna have to now. I don't want to put too much responsibility on him, especially if he's gonna play some nickel. I just want to focus on one thing right now. I don't want to put too much on him, have him playing inside it out because Kelvin Joseph and the company won't be scrubs, right? I just want to keep him focused on one thing because he got to be on the field anyway, right? And I like him on the field anyway because he's a willing tackler, right? And he can run with the other guys. So I like that on the field. So I just don't want to put too much responsibility on because your other cornerbacks are scrubs. Yeah, for sure. Bland, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had too much high expectations for Bland. But Bland balling, though. Bland balling, man. And the good thing that I love about Bland is he take away the ball. He takes away the ball. Football hurts. Why are people surprised by this? What you mean? them takeaways, man, that Bland doing, man, that tells me everything I need to know. And it ain't like Bland can't play on the outside, right? Maybe they're gonna try to do him like they did with Anthony Brown a couple years ago with the playing the nickel, playing the outside. I'll put it all on them next year. If that's what it is, I'll put it all on them. If we can't get nothing else, I'll put it all on them. But definitely in his draft or free agency or trade or whatever the case may be, right? Cornerback is a need. Bad. It's a need. Hey, to be honest with you, I don't think they even need to draft a corner, y'all. I think they need to go get a proven corner. Get somebody who already know. Because as my man said, hey, y'all ain't really been hitting on cornerback. It's been a crapshoot, right? It's been a shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. But ain't no 7-Eleven. So I think they should go get a vet on that end. But hey, if Mullen works out, he done saved us some resources. I hope it works out though, because I like him. You know, I was talking to the Raider fans. I'm like, hey man, y'all coaches sucked. You know, sometimes man, to get the most out of somebody, you have to put them in the right culture, and you ain't put them in the right culture. So how could you expect to find a diamond in the trash? Come on, man. But he showed you glimpses, but your coaching sucked. Your culture sucked. Your supporting cast sucked. You know, if Mullen would have came in with us, maybe it'd be different. Right? But hope he gonna have a chance. And to be honest with you, the chance should be tomorrow. Hey, you gonna find out. You're gonna see. I'm gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna find out if Kelvin Joseph gonna step to the challenge. I mean, we already know about Bland. Bland Diggs, it's already a step. You're gonna find out Kevin Joseph. You're gonna see what's going on with McKenzie, and you're gonna see what's going on with Trayvon all the more. Tomorrow, your questions will be answered. Anything going with the corner, how it's going to look, questions will be answered. I'm telling y'all, this question's going to be answered, right? Questions might not have answered that much just because of Jalen Hurts, and we know that he was going to run the ball like he was Ricky Williams or something. But now that you got a quarterback in there that's going to throw it to them type of wide receivers, questions will be answered. And I think Dallas Goedert is going to be giving it a shot tomorrow. So you might want to think about, a cover guide regarding him. You might want to go ahead and put one in right now, I you know what I would do with Kelvin Joseph? He's going to continue to be a scrub. I'll put him, right? I'll put him on them tight ends like that. I'll put him on the Goddards, the Hawkinsons, right? The Logan Thomases, the Evan Ingrams. I'm putting him on there. And if he messed that up, bro, you just should be cut. If you can't guard on them tight ends, bro, you should just be cut. I think that they should play Micah more at linebacker. They need to be playing more chess with him and putting him more in more places, right? Play traditional, maybe you play a traditional linebacker this drive. Maybe the next 2 drives, rush him. Next drive, blitz him, right? Blitz him one play, bam, and I'm going to put you on this side. He should be all around. Everybody on that offensive line should be feeling Micah Parsons everywhere. Blitz him at slot cornerback. He should be coming everywhere, right? We should be like, so Micah's rushing on this side. Now all we got to do is just chip him, rib shot him, have the running back ready for him, right? If you put him everywhere, it's harder for the team to go ahead, man, and disguise for that, right? especially if they're gonna be quick passing. Man, find better ways to blow it up. Find better ways to blow it up. Man, hey, Lo, the cold thing about it is, if these boys man up, this is damn near a Super Bowl roster the way it is, right? If your DN start really going ahead and being tough, right? And we make an emphasis on tackling better, we get at least some decent play out of the cornerbacks that you brought, and then we get something from T.Y. Hilton. And if for some reason Michael Gallup can go ahead and just be touched by an angel and start being the Michael Gallup that we paid for, I don't see how this thing can't go to the Super Bowl unless two men, Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott. No matter what we got around this team, Dak Prescott in the playoffs is going to have to play superb, y'all. I'm telling y'all, right? We can run the ball all we want to. We can rush the passer all we want to. We can get turnovers all we want to, right? But to ask all that from a defense and the offense, the way that you got it built, and from Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott is going to have to do a lot of improvising. He's going to have to make some plays. He can do it. He got the roster to do it. But y'all, when it's all said and done, we only going to go as far as Dak Prescott. Right. It's like they satisfied with the sack production. Nah, I'm not. You know, a lot of people look, but Dorrance Armstrong had a good season, right? Had a better season than what I thought he was going to be, because I thought he was going to be the base end. I thought he was going to be the first and second down end, and Fowler come in and do work. I thought Dorrance Armstrong, what did I say Dorrance Armstrong did? Like maybe about four, five, maybe about 4 sacks or something like that, 4, 5 sacks. But he'd have made plays on special teams, blocking kicks, getting sacks. But we can't stop the run. I do be seeing him getting stood up, though. When he be rushing inside, when they loop him inside, he be getting stood up. They better keep rushing him on the outside. Unless they going to stun him, man, don't rush him on the inside, man, because he be getting stood up. Yeah, he going to have to fix that. And he going to have to fix who he throw it to in certain moments. He going to have to fix who he throws it to on certain moments. Certain moments, he going to have to worry about it. Certain moments, I know that I'm not about to throw it to Noah Brown in this moment. I got T.Y. Hilton. I got CeeDee Lamb. I got Michael Gallup. There's no way, y'all, that somebody can't come up in the clutch and make a play. There's no way. There's no way that they can't make a play. One of them, you gonna tell me the whole defense can put a stop to all 3 of them? And if they ain't making plays, then why they here for? If you gonna get all that mediocre play, I'd rather just have Noah Brown. But I want some good I want some good play for my wide receivers, right? They don't have to be great. CD got to be great. But Gallup, T.Y. Hilton just got to be good. CD should be great. If they double teaming and triple teaming CD, why is they doing that? Because they know that Gallup ain't going to make that play right now. It ain't like Gallup ain't got it in him, because we done seen Gallup make some crazy catches in the clutch and crazy catches, period. What he did against the Giants, man, we see it in him. He got it in him. But what's going on? 3 catches in 2 games? Bro, I'm just tired of hearing people keep talking about that god dang knee. So when is it going to be right? When is it going to be right? Bro, you're playing. You took the extra week. If you needed more time, you should have just came after the bye. But you're here and you're paid. Now it's time to perform. It's time to perform. No excuses, yo. No excuses. You know, I can't make. If you're playing, you should perform. If you can't perform, don't play. Hey, for Dak, Dak need to be Brady. Yeah, you're right. That'll do good for his confidence. I just took town out. Hey, even though Brady is a senior citizen, for him to be like, hey, I took down Brady, that'll do, you're right, that'll do wonders for his confidence. That's a good observation. That'll do wonders for his confidence, for sure. Right? And then if he can get past, and then if he get that Niner fade and win that one, man, Dak on the road. Yeah. Hey, like if he ain't ready, he shouldn't be out there. But he didn't play pretty much the whole season now, y'all. What is it like what is it like week 15 now? You didn't damn near play the whole year. How much time do you actually need, family? How much time? Come on, man. How much time? How much time? That's crazy, man. But all right, y'all, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed going live, man. Y'all know we're going to be here tomorrow talking about this game. I might be a tad bit late after the game because I'm watching it somewhere else. But I'm going to be live, though. And we're going to talk about it, though. But all right, y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And we up out of here.